Navaratri is one of my favorite holidays. I have so many memories as a kid of Amma gathering us to sing Devarams together, my cousins coming over to feast, and Saraswati Puja was my favorite day out of all of the days. As I got older, I started to wonder, why do we really celebrate Navaratri? So I did some digging, and this is my understanding of why we celebrate Navaratri. Here's what you missed in Tamil class. The more I look into our Tamil heritage, it becomes very evident that Tamil traditions and holidays are based off of how the human system interacts and relates to nature. And we know this to be true because we have Thaipongal for the sun, Adiprappu for the water and the moon, and Navaratri is no different. Our ancestors understood the depth of the self and the universe. They documented how the human system can benefit during changes that occur in nature or the universe, hence why we have all these holidays or traditions. Now, it's important to note that Navaratri is celebrated globally by various groups of people in various countries, mainly South Asia. Therefore, for the purpose of this video, the explanation is going to be very general. If you are interested, I highly recommend you do your own research because everyone celebrates Navaratri slightly different. Okay, so we can break up the word Navaratri into two words. Nava means 9 and Ratri means nights. Therefore, Navaratri is a festival that lasts 9 nights. And this festival begins after the first Amavasa after the September equinox. And if you don't know, Amavasa is the new moon. So Navaratri starts after the first new moon after the September equinox. But what does this really mean? Remember, everything is always moving. This planet is constantly moving. Therefore, everything is always changing. An astronomical event like an equinox signified to our ancestors that energetically there has been a big change and it's going to affect our planet. Of course, we know this to be true because you can notice that the weather changes this time of year, trees and plants are also changing, bacteria thrives, which is why we get the seasonal flu and allergies at this time of year. Our ancestors noticed specifically that the first lunar cycle after the equinox was quite strong and there was an abundance of female energy. Mind you, the moon was associated with feminine energy and the sun with masculine energy. This is why Navaratri is known to be the celebration of the divine female energy. So let's take a look at how they set it up so that we can harness and benefit from this energy. The first 3 days are for Durga or for Kali. Durga and Kali are known to be fierce and strong. This is why the first 3 days your focus is about strengthening your mind and getting rid of impure thoughts. This is often why people associate Durga with good over evil. Then the next 3 days you focus on Lakshmi. Lakshmi is an embodiment of this physical reality through the actions we take and the material objects we have. You'd want to focus on the physical actions you can take to attain your goals. And these last 3 days are for Saraswati. Saraswati is the embodiment of wisdom, enlightenment, and creativity. You would focus on all the knowledge and wisdom you wish to attain and the creative skills you wish to develop. Now, you might be wondering, sure, I can focus on these things over the 9 days. Why does it need to be such a big festival? There's a lot of singing, dancing, and plays that take place. There's even specific type of arts that people partake in only for Navaratri. Now, not only does this celebrate the divine female energy, it also keeps your spirits high, which is why when you do prayer and meditation at night, you're able to do so more effectively because you have a clear, happy mind. And why doesn't anyone eat meat during Navaratri? Well, when an animal is killed, it produces a high level of fear hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Now, when we eat that meat and break it down, chemically, our body would be ingesting that fear and anxiety produced by that animal. Again, because we want a clear mind to be able to effectively pray and meditate, we would avoid eating meat because it would hinder our experience. Some people actually choose to fast during Navaratri because they want to cleanse their minds and their bodies. Now, the next day after Navaratri is known as Vijayadashmi. This is known as a very auspicious and wonderful day. You'll notice that a lot of people tend to start new businesses, make career changes, or start new lessons on this day. This is because, considering that you've done the work the past 9 days, you are now ready to start a new beginning because you've conquered all 3 aspects of yourself: your mind, your body, and your soul, or your conscious, your subconscious, and your superconscious. I truly find it fascinating that this is why we celebrate Navaratri. And with that being said, happy Navaratri and Valga Valamudan.